Edie Lush, Executive Editor of Hub Culture, and I'm really pleased to be here with David Rouse, CEO of CarbonClick. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell me about your work, your carbon offsetting. You're a partner here with Starbucks, one of our partners here at the Future Mobility Hub, and you're all about carbon offsets. Now tell me about the nitty-gritty of how it works.
So how it works, you've got emissions which you can measure from everyday life activities like flying, and when you measure that, you know the carbon footprint of that. We first of all want you, of course, to be reducing your carbon footprint wherever possible. Mm-hmm. So this is the main thing that we have to focus on first, but then we can also balance out what can't be reduced, and we balance that out by something called carbon offsetting. This is where we pay a fee for somebody else to remove those emissions from the atmosphere, and you can effectively be net zero. So what you've just done, you've flown from London to Dubai for COP28.
Yep. I put in my class of flight, I put in how many people I came with, and then I can choose to offset. Now, you're a fan of nature-based solutions, so yes. How many trees are being planted for my flight from London to
So a flight from London to Dubai would be, call it 1 tonne in economy class, 2 tonnes in business class, round figures of carbon, which would cost you around about, in dirhams, about 50 dirhams, or USD, that's about 10 USD, to offset that with kind of the cheapest type of offsets that we can find that are still credible. Maybe more of the more advanced high biodiversity credits, which is what we're really passionate about as well. Now, with that, your emissions are completely offset, and you can walk around knowing that you've
and I know that it's going to happen, because I know that part of the issue around carbon credits has been whether it actually happens, or whether companies are just making away with my hard-earned cash.
Yeah, that's right. And so with carbon offsets, what should happen is that it's actually the measured growth. And when you say how many trees have been planted, that's a difficult question, because we're actually trying to restore biodiversity. So it's the carbon,
not just trees.
Not just trees. It's everything from blue carbon like mangroves. It's a biodiverse working ecosystem that we're trying to restore. And that might be flaxes, grasses, nursery crops, trees, all sorts of things. But you might assume your flight from London to here at 1 tonne would be the equivalent of about somewhere between 20 and 50 trees.
Okay. And where are your projects? Where are your biodiversity projects that you're putting?
All over the world. So we try and work with customers to find projects that are meaningful to their customer base. So we work with airlines, like here in UAE, Etihad Airways, and we find meaningful projects that Etihad wants to align to. And then when you're offsetting, when you're booking your flight with Etihad, you can actually do that with a single click. And choose to offset the emissions. It's included in the price of the flight at that point. And the projects that both CarbonClick and Etihad have chosen together, those are the projects that you'll be offsetting with.
Amazing. Thanks so much, David, for stopping by.
Thank you.
And helping me click my flying miles away. I'm Edie Lush.